Hello everyone, my name is Ayrton. He won a turtle at Jamie Fergus' birthday party. All the other guys got to take home goldfish in little plastic bags. He guessed the closest number of jelly beans, and he named the turtle Dribble. My favorite scene is when Fudgy eats flower petals because Fudgy eats many things. I think that is funny. Fudgy ate the petals already. After this happened, what would Fudgy eat next? I am very curious. In this chapter, Fudgy doesn't eat any of his food, so his dad educated Fudgy by pouring the cereal over Fudgy's head. And my favorite scene is when Fudgy's dad pours the cereal over Fudgy's head. This is because he wasted his cereal and it was so funny. In this story, Sheila watched Fudgy for 10 minutes, and Fudgy climbed up to the top of the jungle gym and he fell on the ground. He was bleeding profusely, and Jimmy noticed Fudgy's front teeth were missing. I felt gross when Peter noticed Fudgy's top front teeth missing. I will talk about my favorite story in chapter 5. My favorite scene is when Jenny asked about where Dribble tinkers. Then she proceeded to deliberately with the flower in Peter's room. This is my favorite because Jenny tinkered in Peter's room. My favorite scene is when they go shoe shopping. In that story, Peter was fitted for new loafers. When the salesman, Mr. Berman, brings out the pair of brown and white cedar shoes that Miss Hatcher had requested for Fudgy, the toddler kicks his feet and managed to give Mr. Berman a kick in the face. This scene is my favorite because it is just funny. My favorite scene is when Sheila continues to behave as an administrator. She criticized the poster that Peter and Jimmy designed. This is my favorite scene because it is just funny. Peter's father had to watch his sons while Miss Hatcher visited her sister in Boston for the weekend. Aunt Linda had just given birth to a baby girl. Peter eagerly anticipated the relative freedom that being cared for by his father represented. It was funnier than other stories because it had more details than other scenes. When Fudgy was shocked as a result of jumping and splashing in every puddle, his father stuffed a bunch of paper towels up each pant leg so Fudgy wouldn't have to sit around wet. When the light dimmed, Fudgy threw his popcorn at the people in front of them. This scene was funnier than other scenes because Fudgy threw his popcorn at the people in front of him. Peter realized the smack in the middle of his doorway, and he also realized that his turtle Dribble was missing from the bowl on the dresser. A few minutes later, Fudgy said Dribble was in his tummy. Miss Hatcher called the elevator operator and asked for an ambulance to be sent immediately. It was my favorite scene in this chapter because Fudgy ate Dribble. My art project subject is Dribble's last portrait. I drew it with my pencil and eraser. I drew this because I felt bad for him. This is because Fuzzy swallowed Dribble. So I drew Dribble's last portrait. This portrait will be sad because Dribble died. So it was a sad drawing for Peter. Thank you for listening.